Hello, welcome to session 90. This will be the last game of the year. So I want to thank everybody for playing throughout 2023. Callie may or may not be able to join tonight as a storm has left her without power. So we'll see how that goes. Everyone else has managed to make it in on time. Thank you all. Last time, the party continued their fight against the Blight. It was a hard-fought battle. Velki went down, but with the aid of, well, didn't really need the aid, but Rogar, Sprig, and Darian all showed up to help, after which you were taken to their camp for safety, food and drink, and to discuss things with Rogar. I don't think mutual understanding was come to, but at the very least, you're on the same side for the future, of which was seen by the Sympaths group Seer of destruction in 4 of the cities, one of which being Claude End, before she came in with terrible news for Kat and Kate. And with that, I welcome everyone to the Kingdom of Springkeep.
I want to lead by example. I want to be able to trust.
I don't know what kind of trickery this is, but it's a very poor one.
It probably comes from not wanting to lose more people.
I will do whatever it takes to get where I want and where I want to go.
I wanted it to come from me. I wanted to show you guys myself.
Not before Christmas. We will get them after Christmas.
Okay.
By late, you mean when I come in July or June?
No, not that late.
I mean, you might as well wait, because shipping to Matt is actually not as bad as trying to ship in
Not
Canada.
that bad.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind.
Pretty good, actually.
So
I
anyway,
had to change Callie's gift completely so I didn't have to ship a heavy object to her
Yeah.
because I would rather ship to Matt than to Callie.
me
Chess is in the same boat, but
me
we
shipping to
both
Chess
are-
costs
are-
more than me sending slippers, no shoes, to my parents in the States. Anyway, let's get back into the game here. You guys are in Rogar's tent. Seer has rushed in saying that...
Oh, that was Seer?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't say that last time.
Yeah, you never told us
Yeah.
who they were.
Sorry. I mean, that was a part of the surprise, but...
Surprise!
Anyway, yeah, so that was Seer. She has just announced that it doesn't look like Kat and Kate are going to make it.
Okay, was that it?
I think so. I think that's it. Does anyone have any reactions, or is this being left to Rogar?
Oh wait, gasp. Oh, stop it.
Yeah, I'll kind of. Did they say they think they're not gonna make it? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
He said things aren't looking good for Kat and Kate. It doesn't look like they're gonna make it, something along those lines.
They're being tortured.
Yeah, there was torture talk.
Being tortured?
Well, let's not jump to conclusions.
Seer's gonna give a little side eye to the group. Not a side eye, but just kind of look for a second, then look back to Rogar. And just say, I'm being serious about this. You know I wouldn't lie.
I mean, we don't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't say you weren't being serious. Does that ignoring thing run in your group, Rogar?
Rogar is just going to look at you and say, no, sorry. Just a shock here. Seer, these are Velki, Onates, Lore, Zintris, Kashana. We were having a bit of a discussion, though I think this is going to take precedent a little bit now.
Of course. Obviously, we're going to save them.
He looks to her again. Do you have any idea on where they might be? She kind of closes her eyes and goes very still, trying to remember the flashes very carefully. I could only see that it looked like they were in a dungeon of some kind. The robes looked like the church, the embrace, but not quite right. A lot more heavily armored.
I can try something, but I think there's a high chance it'll fail. I don't know them very well.
If you can do anything, that'd be great.
Is it nighttime, Michael?
It is nighttime and it is still storming.
Oh yeah, I did it last time to show off. Yeah.
And it didn't work because of the storm.
It didn't work because of the storm. Well, yeah, I didn't mean show off like that, but yes. I meant show off like show what I could do, but yeah, show off.
That is just showing off. You're
Yeah.
Just showing off, yeah.
Showing off isn't always a bad thing.
Me not having control weather prepared. And the storm's still bad.
Yeah, the storm's pretty bad. What was that, Lore?
I have control with it.
Do you actually?
Yeah, they used
Yeah.
it before. Remember? On the Changeling
Oh,
Island.
yeah!
Yeah.
You wanna say that out loud?
Oh, I could try changing the weather.
That would be very helpful. I can't see the stars at the moment.
I'll give that a try.
Okay, read me control weather.
Oh, I could just do it. That's right. Not just do it, but like don't worry about it.
Just
I mean, I use a charge. I guess I don't have to do a slot. I just get to do it. Is what I meant.
Okay.
Oh, is it on an
It's
item?
it's on my fancy lad violin. Yeah.
Oh,
The fancy lad violin.
See, that's why I was confused. I was
Yeah.
like, why would you willingly take control weather?
Because I'm
great
slowly.
spell.
Because I'm.
What
Sl-
the
have
fuck?
you not noticed that I'm slowly creating a lightning bard? What the fuck? Anyways.
All right.
Um,
So
I
what
can
does control
the
weather do?
weather within 5 miles of the duration for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I must be outdoors. Go outside.
Easily done.
Uh, I get to, I think, just pick. Okay, wait. When you cast the spell, you change the current weather, which are determined by the DM based on the climate and the season. You can change precipitation, temperature, and wind. It takes 1d4 times 10 minutes for the conditions to take effect. What does that mean? I roll a 1d4?
Yeah, you roll 1d4, and that's how many minutes the new condition lasts.
Oh, that's 10 minutes?
Times
Alright,
10
well, it
minutes, yeah.
got 2.
Okay,
I
so
thought that meant okay. I interpreted that as it takes this many minutes for the thing to clear up, and
Yeah,
then the
I think
clear
it said-
condition lasts
Oh,
for 10
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, I think it said until it takes effect. Yeah.
Okay, so it'll take 12 minutes for it to take effect. Once they do, they can change the weather condition again. When the spell ends, the weather gradually returns to normal. When you change the weather conditions, find a current condition on the following tables, to change it. So
Okay,
just
so
basically that I pick off of this thing.
yeah, so currently it is
Condition-
raining.
Okay, condition. I'm gonna go for clear.
Okay, so you're gonna have to change the weather 3 times.
What do you mean 3 times?
When you current
I don't think you have to cycle through them. I think you just.
when you change the weather conditions, find a current condition on the following tables and change its stage by 1 up or down.
Oh, okay.
So it is
Okay.
currently at 4, so you need it to get to a 1. So you have to cast the spell 3 times to get to clear. But technically,
sucks.
you need to. Onotace just needs to be able to see a good portion of the stars, so you could get it to 2 and it'd be okay.
The spell is concentration for 8 hours, so you can change it multiple times in the one thing.
Yeah.
Because it says after you change it, you can change it again.
Yeah, so roll me another d4. 2? Okay, so it's going to take 40 minutes total to get to light clouds. So in 40 minutes on a taste, you can check to see if you can connect to them.
I'll look at Seer. Do you think we have 40 minutes?
Should have at least that. I've never had a vision that comes to fruition that quickly.
Oh, so you'll see it.
Yes,
Actually, I
my
think you said.
apologies. I am Seer. It is great to make your acquaintance. Wish
Best I can.
it was under better circumstances. I hope Rogar hasn't been giving you too much trouble.
No more than normal.
I'll talk to him later.
Not less than normal, actually.
Well,
Oh, what?
it's complicated.
Bloody hell, what's complicated? Am
The
I
level-
wrong?
No, you're not.
I know he can come off as pretty aggressive and mean, but he's actually quite a softie. Isn't that right? She kind of glares over at him, and he kind of like gets a little smaller.
Damn.
I would suspect there'd be at least a few days before this happens, I hope. At the very least, 24 hours at the minimum.
Okay.
Though if they're nowhere near, then we're going to be in trouble.
So you don't know where they are? To
No.
clarify. I know you said, but just...
I just got underground dungeon of some kind.
I'll I'll look at Rogar. Now this is important. Are they one of the ones you told to avoid us?
No. I haven't really told anyone specifically to avoid you.
Except for Springandarian.
I asked them not to talk to you until we know for sure where allegiances lie.
Semantics. My point was, if you told Kat and Kate the same thing, it would be harder for me to find them.
Give me an insight
Probably
check.
Going to be challenging anyway.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry, I burped while I was talking.
I can tell.
Onotace became a dragonborn and just kind of gave out a little bit of fire.
I spent half fire. You said insight?
Yeah.
23.
23. With that, when you're talking to him, you can tell that when you bring up that if he had said anything to them, it would be harder to find them. And there is some guilt there. And just very clearly kind of cursing himself a bit for probably having caused problems unintentionally. Well, not unintentionally, but not these kind of problems.
Good, he should feel bad. Well, everybody try to stay calm. You haven't told anybody else yet, Theo, right?
No, I tried to contact them, but the spell was completely blocked.
They're probably... If they're being held by the church, they're probably held in some form of cell or something blocking magic. It would make sense.
Hey, do I know anything about underground cells written? You know, doing the church thing?
Give me religion difficulty 10.
I've never heard somebody say difficulty 10 before. I think my brain just exploded.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of brain goo.
16 on the die, so yeah, flaccid 20.
Okay. The only thing that really comes to mind is possibly the same kind of situation that Orland seems to be in. It's possible they're being held in the same spot, but you can't say for certain. That's the only place you can think of that would be cells and have blocking, since you know Orland's being blocked from you as well.
Right. So I could safely assume that it could be over there.
Correct. That is your best bet, which maybe could be confirmed or denied by Onotace's own guiding light.
Okay. Well, to piggyback off of Onotace, I'll say that I might know a rough area of where they could be held if they're being held by the church.
Ooh.
Yeah? No? A thumbs up, at least, would be appreciated. What's happening right now?
Rogar?
Oh, I thought you were talking to Onotace.
No.
Oh.
Rogar's just like sitting on a blue screen, and we're just like, hello?
Rogar, I thought we were past this. Did we not just have a conversation about all of that?
Please talk to my boyfriend, Jesus.
That was Michael actually thinking you were addressing someone else.
No, I did say to piggyback off of Onotace.
Yeah, that's what it
Say
made
I
you.
am speaking to
Yeah, I
Onotace.
thought that meant. Yeah, sorry. That's me being a dummy. So Rogar will then say, that would be great. I appreciate your help in this matter.
Well, I didn't say I could get there in under 24 hours.
No, but just knowing where could make or break us rescuing them.
Right. The only way we can get there is to get to, well, I guess at this rate, Cold End.
Which we're very close by to.
So, maybe. Yeah, 24 hours might not be too hard. Probably an optimist.
That would make sense.
Is
I
that
don't-
funny?
No. Just, never mind, sorry.
Oh, I would love to hear what's going on in there.
I'm a nervous laugher.
Has Ottoman make you nervous?
People I care about being in danger makes me nervous.
That's acceptable.
So is there anything you want to do for the next 40 minutes, or do you want to go for the roll there, Chess?
I can go for the roll. I don't have anything else to say. Probably just bum around for 40 minutes.
Port Lore, bring him
Okay.
water.
I did my best. Laura be hurting. Not that bad, but
It will, it'll do, Lo.
That'll do, pig.
Rub my hands together, put some eye drops in.
Where did you get eye drops?
I don't know. I've never even seen him do that before.
You know, you gotta lubricate the old god eyes.
Yeah.
It came with the new pocket of holding.
Yeah, there was just some eye drops in it when I got it.
Free eye drops with every purchase.
Yeah, they
My
told me about it
pocket?
so I'd be able to pull it out.
did you upgrade to my pocket? Because that's what my pocket.
Yeah,
looks
that's
like.
literally River's pocket.
Yours fucking always has eye drops?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
a small knife.
And it's for the god eyes, too.
I'm pretty
so-
sure they use the eye drops every time I've hung out with them.
Yeah,
you
like
have
at least 100 times.
You have really bad dry eye?
It's the
No, I
surgery
got
eyes.
corrective eye surgery. So no, I
Oh.
have 20/20 vision. Means that they're hypersensitive, and so it's not that they get dry, but it's usually more to clear out goop because I can feel like every like eye
Yeah.
string or eye goop or like crusty in my eye. I'm like hyper aware of it.
I was like that for a short while after my eye infection.
And mine, that's just my life now. It's
Yeah.
been like that for the 3 years that I've had my eye surgery.
Okay.
Okay, Ante, so you're trying to connect to Kat and Kate, whom you've had a little bit of a run-in with.
Do I get 2 tries because there's 2 of them?
Sure.
Yay! What's the roll? I haven't done this in a hot minute.
Yeah, now you're fully yourself, so I think we can maybe just change it.
Hey. Now that I'm at top power.
Yeah. So it'd still have to be like before it was religion. Because you were connecting with Votion for it, but that was when you were still fractured.
That charisma.
So a charisma check does sound right.
Would it be like persuasion? Because I'm trying to.
Yeah, persuasion.
Because if they're not loyal to me, it doesn't work as well. So I'm like persuading them to like let me find you.
Yeah, I think it would either be persuasion or a straight charisma check.
We can do straight charisma.
Sorry, a gay charisma check.
There we go.
If you think that makes more sense than making it exactly persuasion, because all that does is just make it a lot higher for me. Like it's a bigger bonus.
I think what I'll do is charisma plus your proficiency.
Okay. I will note that is literally just my persuasion.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I mean, the context is different.
Yes. All right. It's good to know I'm proficient in my dad's eyes.
Son, I find you proficient.
Thanks, Dad. That is a flaccid 20.
Oh, nice. So
Find out DC was 20.
they are not nearly as loyal as your party or some others those close to you, but a 20 is still enough to get their direction. Of which I will draw on the map. I'm going to draw a nice little arrow.
1 second.
If critical roll? No, if roll 20 will
Yeah,
allow
chess
me
is
to
an
draw.
roll 20, so...
I clicked to join earlier. I don't know why I didn't do it.
Does that draw? Nice,
fun.
that drew. Okay. So, you guys are down just a tad south of Clawed End.
I need 5 more seconds, Michael.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I have to wait because or else it won't show up for you, right?
Yeah, I need to see. Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Why are so many people purple?
We are.
I asked that like 3 weeks ago and no one answered me. So.
Because me and Matt both love purple, so we have an agreement that I get one purple and he gets the other, and then you made Stream purple,
Stream is now white.
I guess
which is
I was
very
going to
close
answer that
to
too.
Mel, who I think is light purple.
No, I'm like pink.
Ah!
Oh yeah,
I'm
you're
so
pink.
excited. I figured it out.
Light purple. Get the fuck out of here.
Like,
I
get out my
refuse to
house.
be purple right now, specifically. Velki's too purple right now.
Yeah,
Oh, that
I'm
is
getting there.
not where they are at all.
No, that's the direction.
Oh.
Okay, so they are probably in Automed then. Like they're definitely not in Toddskin.
No, that's not. They are here. That is.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
you were doing.
Nah, I
That's
don't
what I was
get.
like, oh, that's the wrong place.
I just get like a shooting star off in a direction. I don't get a exact they are here arrow.
Yeah. Maybe one day when you're level 20, you'll get like the full zoom out your eyes, look down upon the earth.
Now if I was still fractured, I would need to ask Rogar for a map because I didn't know what the world looks like.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But now that I have my memories, I probably know what the map of Springkeep looks like.
Well, you've also been looking at a map for months.
Yeah.
You have a
So-
physical map.
So I see it shoot off, and I'll kind of... Okay. They are in the direction of that Automed would be in. It's not very precise, I just kind of get general direction.
Well, that does cut down the majority of the kingdom.
So Velki's probably right. They're probably being held in the same place as
Orlin.
Orlin, yes.
Hermel.
Which, I guess, 2 birds with 1 stone, we can save them all.
Hopefully 3.
I'm counting them as 1 bird. They are very similar.
You can't just say that, Donates. You know you can't just say that, right?
I met them once.
Cat and Kate are completely separate individuals.
Can you tell them apart?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to know. Well, do we stick with our... I look at Velki. So I guess we stick with our original plan then.
Well, we kind of have to. We can't turn around to Berg. And I need to go to Claude and I don't have much of a choice.
Yeah. Should we let... Looks at Rogar. Him know the plan?
I mean, yeah, sure. It's pretty basic. Right now, there's a bug
So-
flying around my face.
So,
Little firefly going around.
all of the churches to Shatir have these basements. They're no good, bad basements. But they also seem to have secret basements where they are
Basement in a basement.
basement in a basement, where they are keeping teleporters that connect all the churches.
Well, teleportation circles.
Teleportation circles, yes. We learned how they work via a harrowing encounter of mine. So we intend to go to Claudent and use the teleportation circle in the church in Claudent to get to Artemis. For so many reasons, 2 of which include saving Orlin and Cat and Kate. But also to stop a murder and an undead army. Our journey has gotten a lot more important all of a sudden.
Oh, maybe yours has. Mine has been this the whole time.
Well, I guess mine was to become king, but this is a lot more current.
Well, what can we do to help? I don't know. Our plan was to get to Claudend and try to evacuate before the explosion.
I
Or-
recommend you stick with that, maybe then. But go ahead. What's your
or find whatever causes it and get rid of it.
I forgot about the explosion.
We have a bit of
I
time
haven't.
before it happens, though, so...
Let's see if we can do both. If you can help evacuate, we'll get to Crowmouth. Hopefully by that point, hopefully at that point, we can dally more information.
Very well.
Cat and Kate back to you as soon as possible.
Then we should get a good rest. Get to Claudend with all our horses. We could probably even go ahead on our own and leave the rest of the caravan to clean up and head in. That'll get us there sooner.
That's a good idea.
And then hopefully...
Go ahead.
Then if there is in fact a teleportation circle, hopefully by the end of the day we can save Cat and Kate from their fate.
Hopefully.
And I still need to get in contact with
Bren, yes.
Bren to
So,
go
a couple things to do. Right.
to send him back to Pine Tree.
Hopefully me being with you, Rogar, will make it easier for you to evacuate Claudend.
I would like to try and mitigate the panic first, so if we can... I think what I'll first do is try to locate the artifact, or whatever it was you said they had you plant.
Looks like a stick.
It does.
stick.
Pulsing stick.
I can ask Law to draw it for you. He's very good at drawing.
Yeah.
And he saw it. So... But as I said earlier, I'm from Claudend. If anybody's back there that would remember me, I might be able to help. At least persuade.
Very well. We have about 2 weeks, a little under 2 weeks before we would have to begin evacuations at the latest. So give me a day or two to try and search. If not, then when you return, we can do the evacuation proceedings.
Right. I can also put feelers out. I know what it feels like. I've held it before.
Oh, that would be incredibly helpful. All right. Well, let's get ourselves a good rest, and we'll head out a little after first light.
Right.
Okay. Before that, so you don't have to use spell slots after your long rest, are you able to contact Bren?
Let me check. I should be able to. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I still have a lot of spell slots. I didn't actually use many.
Fair.
Because I had the Beyblades.
Yeah, you had the Beyblades up, and that's a concentration, so...
We haven't
I
actually
think the
had
other
our
reason
long
I
rest, right?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay.
I think we were just aiming for morning because like Brent might not be awake.
Brent will be fine.
Yeah, we can try
I'll
now.
wake him up.
Maybe there's time zones. Maybe it's morning for him.
That would
Right,
require the time zone be going north to south, which isn't impossible.
Yeah, I was
I've
gonna
never
say, time zones are
stated.
backwards.
I've never stated which way the sun rises and sets in game.
You've also never had us deal with time zone fuckery before, and it's probably not a good idea to set that precedent. So...
See, I haven't even actually decided how big Springkeep is on the world map yet.
You don't know what 2 moons does to the world.
It's true.
I mean, you have a lot more wolves on shirts.
Oh no.
More than
no,
3?
okay.
Michael, you're not allowed to make that joke because you didn't even know what that shirt was.
I knew what the shirt was. You made a reference that I didn't understand simply on the precedent that you didn't use the word wolf.
You know what? Fair. I'll give it to you. Just this once.
Okay, so I'm gonna message Brent then.
Okay.
Yeah, message Brent, please. Tell him to go to Pine Tree.
Okay. So I'm gonna ring Brent up.
Ring, Brent phone.
Brent
Not
phone.
a phone.
Brent, Velki, I hope you're doing well. We have a top secret mission for you. We being Anatais and myself and the rest of us, Lol, Thintress, Sean.
Gang.
Velki, you only have 25 words.
Yeah, that was like 25 words. I'm gonna use all my spell slots before my break.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like, hi, Bren. This is Anatais and Kashana and Lore and Chucky and Sintra.
I'm dragging it out so I can talk to him as long as possible.
I see you, big dog.
Also, then if he responds, I can tell him, and if he doesn't respond, then I didn't waste it.
Yeah,
I just whispered in his ear while he's sleeping.
His dream takes a wide turn.
Hello. It is I.
The great speaker.
He was like currently flying on a magical Pegasus, and then suddenly everyone around him appears. No. So you do get a response. Of course, Mr. Velki, I will do whatever you and Prince Anatais needs.
Okay, this is top secret. No one can know about it. Not Eden, not the people there. Just between us.
There's no way for you to know, but you somehow know he saluted.
That's my boy. Okay. I need you to go to Pine Tree. I know it's far, but I need you to get there as quickly as possible. And below a tree, at the base of a tree, underneath a pine tree, there is a stick, an artifact. I need you to unbury it, sorry, take it out of the ground. I will be just using another spell slot. Anatais, what did Anatais say? Break it? Throw it into the ocean? Something like that?
Okay.
Preferably throw it into the ocean, I think.
Artifact, under tree, under pine tree, throw into ocean.
Looks like a stick with a claw at the end.
Stick with claw.
And be careful. Be very careful. Don't hurt yourself. That's priority is to not hurt yourself.
I'm curious if we should get him to ask the cult to help him evacuate Pine Tree. Because I don't trust the rest of the guards at this moment. Because they might tell Eden.
But you trust the cult.
Okay, me the player trust the cult because I know Anatais currently would be more willing to trust the cult than he is to trust Eden. Because it's a donut cult. Like, offer them donuts.
Better the cult you don't know than the one you do.
Exactly.
Also, they're not out to kill us yet. Yeah. So, as an aside, never mind. No, we don't know that information in character, so I will nix that. Never mind. So
Oh.
you want me to ask Bren to potentially ask the cult for help.
To help him
What
evacuate.
if
Okay, yeah.
they say no? Attack Bren, keep him hostage so he can't move forward, and then we're all fucked.
Then you just have to
That-
stop the explosion beforehand.
That's fair. Yeah, maybe don't ask them then. Just go. Just,
And if the hope is that he gets to Pine Tree before it, it's up to you. If you want to take that gamble, go ahead. I trust the Donut Overlord.
Yeah, I realized with you saying like, oh, that's out of character information. I'm relying on the fact that I know the cult leader, but Onotace wouldn't. So,
You also only know the leader.
yeah.
You don't know how much of a leader she actually is.
Fair. Yeah, I think it's just better for Brent to go there and lob it into the ocean.
Okay. Sounds good. So I will leave my message at that then, Michael.
Okay.
With that information.
I will make for Pine Tree post haste.
Thank you very much.
Tell him we'll give him a raise if everything goes well.
And Anate says if everything goes well, he's more than willing to give you a raise. I think he should give you a raise regardless, but that's just me.
I want to try to get in there somehow how he could have misheard raise as raisin, but I can't.
Give you a raisin anyway.
Raising the roof.
Okay, so you now have Bren heading off to Pine Tree.
What were the other explosion locations? It was Clawed End, Pine Tree.
Haywood and Krona.
Okay.
So not places that we have contacts. Like, I mean, Haywood is completely empty right now.
Yeah, Haywood is completely empty. You know that for certain based off of the vision you were given stating that there is no casualty there.
Is Krona the capital of Automat?
Yes.
I'm wondering if that explosion is how he intends to kill Wilhelms.
Probably.
Maybe it's
Let's
like
say
buried.
that.
It's like buried under the castle. And he just intends to blow Wilhelms to heaven high.
Yeah, it's very possible.
And then Haywood, there's like nothing there.
No, but it's the four corners of the map.
Yeah, it is the four corners of the map. Clawed End, that, yeah, Haywood. Although Yoffshire would be a little more cornery than Haywood, but yeah, it's the four corners. But the same argument could be made for Pleawood and not Pine Tree, and that's where they had us bury it. Anyway, sorry.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, my ramblings got me something. Hell yeah. Not something good. 6.
No, unfortunately, nothing comes to mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had my intelligence modifier wrong. 4.
All right, so I'm gonna curl up and take a fat nap.
Take a fat nap and then Clawed End.
Okay. Everyone may now hit that fancy long rest button to make sure to take your temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
I said a
How much is
long
that?
rest
Is it what,
button
12?
on
9?
real life.
9!
9.
What were you trying to say there, Jer?
I long rest in real life.
Okay, we'll see you in 8 hours. We'll still be playing.
No, that's what I meant.
Fuck yeah, we
I meant I
will.
wanted Press the button and be like, ah, yes, I took my log.
Oh yeah, I wish I could do that too.
Okay, nobody works tomorrow, right? People don't work on Tuesdays.
Me. I work tomorrow. 8
Yeah, I
a.m.
I think
10
me and Matt are
a.m..
the only two that don't.
Whoa, I just gave myself a 9.
I don't work tomorrow.
Oh,
That's
did your
because you're on
vacation
vacation.
start?
Yep.
I hate it here.
My name is Harry
Oh.
Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
I got 5 more days. Oof.
Yeah. So we long rest. Michael.
That's my name.
Michael
want-
is your name. Sorry.
I
sorry.
want
I call.
I want to put my Princep gem in my pocket of holding,
Okay.
which is the sole reason I got this pocket of holding.
Yep.
Which makes me surprised you didn't do that already.
One, I didn't think of it. Two, we weren't like
Wanted to
in
show
the
it off.
danger zone yet. Three, I kind of thought me being Princep now might help us with Rogar a little bit. So, that's why I kept it open. Now we're going into Claudin and then going into like
Enemy
Ottoman
territory.
and Ottoman, and we're doing the like enemy stuff, and we know they want the crystal, so now's as good a time as any to hide it.
Okay. So first light comes. You guys get prepared on your cart. Rogar is going to ride in alone with you. No. Rogar, Seer, Sprig, and Darian will come in with you.
Okay.
Are they cramming into our cart as well?
No, they have their own.
Damn.
And can I give their horses apples?
They have their
Yes.
own cart that doesn't have a bunch of chickens in it.
I give our horses apples too, obviously.
Rogar and Seer will be on a small cart. Sprig and Darian have their own horses that will ride beside.
Can I inspect their horses? Are they well taken care of?
Give me an animal handling check.
Any more reason to hate Rogar?
All my homies hate Rogar.
21.
Guy.
They are very well taken care of.
Oh, good girls.
Valid.
Give them mane ruffles and a little extra apple. Mwah, kiss.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna drive the cart because I'm familiar with the area, I think, a little bit. And I miss it. To me in.
Fair enough.
All
I
of
take
Rogar's
my-
horses are named after other fruits.
All of his are named
Orange
after
zest,
pineapples.
cherry jubilee.
Strawberries and blackberries
Apples
and
and
peanuts.
Hey, Chess. Name me a couple types of pineapples.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well, there's
Grilled.
one of them can be named Pina Colada.
That's
That's-
not a pineapple.
No, but it's because they're named after pineapple. One of our horses is Turnover.
That's not. Yeah, but you said they were named after types of pineapple.
I said named after pineapples, and I meant like how ours are named after apple things.
Like,
I
Like-
thought you meant ananas,
Yeah.
ananas.
And then pineapple.
I was gonna say one of them is named Ananana.
Gosh.
I can't believe I was set up for failure like this.
You set yourself up, buddy.
I didn't. Fine. Sure.
All right. So you ride in to Claude End.
Velki takes a second to barf on the ground. Like, it still says help in the corner. Help!
Oh,
This time that is actually Velki saying it.
It's true, he's having an internal panic attack.
So as you're riding in, before you even can see the town, you can hear the wonderful chorus of cows. This is a complete farming village with rolling plains and hills, which is a stark contrast to the land around, which kind of has a little more of a marshy feel to it every now and then. Magic fills the earth, a strong, refreshing scent of soil and flowers all around. As you get in, the buildings have clearly been mostly rebuilt. The previous ruins that the town was being kept intact to show how the village has survived. A patchwork of old and being celebrated with the new. Velki, give me a perception check.
Like you're gonna make me inside the ground for some reason. Inside that tree. Perception. I think I have advantage there. We do. Okay. 22. 23, sorry.
23.
I lied.
The city has still not reached the size that it once was. Okay. But what is still standing, you feel the familiar sense of direction in the town. The roads you see all lead to the same places that you once remembered.
Alright. Which direction are we coming in from?
You'll be coming in from the south.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Where's my house? I must know.
You're gonna go look for your house?
I just want to know, like, on the map where it might be.
Your house would be over here, the new train district.
Velki lives.
Right under the E.
For Velki.
Yes.
Which E?
The train.
Where?
E. Right
Train.
there.
I think it's the only E that I can actually see, but I just...
It's valid. There's one in water, too.
There's also one in
water.
help.
No.
Okay. And I'm glad there's many E's.
He actually lives out in the middle of a field.
That's what I expected, to be honest. I'm glad that he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't live here at all anymore, but that's not the point.
A lot of the houses that were out in the field are kind of mostly gone now. Usually, even in farming villages, people will commute from the city because it's dangerous to accidentally be caught out in the farms at night where the light of the church doesn't reach.
Wally.
They've learned their lessons.
Fool them once, shame on you. Fool them twice, shame on themselves.
What?
I get it.
I'm glad somebody does.
I understand.
Alright.
Glad someone understands me.
Well, where do we want to start? I look at Rogar.
Are you able to do the location to try and sense where this stick would be?
Oh yes, I can absolutely try. Which reminds me, actually, if I... Let me just do something really quick. Sure. Because I would have prepared spells beforehand. First I'll just, obviously I'll park the cart. And I'm gonna make sure nobody's around. Is there anybody around? How busy is this place?
I'll let it ride from your previous perception check. It is still early morning. You see people out working the fields already, getting out there at first light. So that's fairly busy. But otherwise, the majority of the town isn't quite bustling yet. You do see not far off from where you've come in here, little off to like this side and this direction over here, a dwarf and an elf standing and looking towards your group.
I did not forget about them, don't worry.
Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah, Legolas and Gimli.
They're here.
Yeah, they're on their honeymoon.
I knew it.
Yeah, of course. That was my first
The
thought.
the secret
Legolas
is
and
they're
Gimli.
always on their honeymoon.
Okay. That's how they keep a good relationship, you know?
Mhm.
They're always
Yeah.
honeymooning.
They're stuck in the honeymoon phase forever. Okay, I'll wave them over.
Just leave it.
Okay. So Miranda and Kake will join your little, now growing, bustling group.
I introduced them to Rogar. Rogar. Miranda and Kake, Rogar. And of course, Sprig and Darian.
A large group of numbers we now have here.
Yes. I think, while I'm looking for something, you lot can catch up with each other.
Okay.
Rogar, they're safe, I promise. Part of the all-in retraction squad.
Gives a little nod. Tries to look as stoic and cool as possible.
Slaps back.
Kind of falls forward a little bit, unexpected.
Okay. So I'm gonna apply my feelers.
Okay.
Wom, 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 wom. And I do have locate object prepared if necessary.
Okay.
But I'd like to put out my feelers first.
What kind of feelers are you putting out?
I would like to see if I can feel, how Kashana did the scry on the area and she could see the pulsation.
Mm-hmm.
And I have held an object very similar before, so I was hoping that I could pull from that magic and see if I could find it anywhere.
Okay. So give me just a straight wisdom as you're trying to connect to this magic.
Straight Wisdy. Wisdy. Okay. 18.
18. As you try to sense this magic, you are overwhelmed by the sheer amount of presence all around you.
Valid. Alright, cool.
Your vision kind of goes hazy as your senses, all of them, are just instantly heightened, and you just feel this pressure on you.
And can I tell... I know this isn't detect magic, but is it the same magic as the artifact?
Yes.
Oh, fuck! It's all over the damn place. Okay. Well, that's not gonna help me then, hey? Too much. Can I locate object?
Sure. What's the exact wording of locate object?
Describe a name or object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it at least once. I'm assuming that it is similar. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. Where am I? Such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. Again, I'm assuming a tool correlates. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead blocks the direct path between you and the object.
Okay.
That is it.
So the direction you sense is more closer to the center of town.
Blessed. Right. Center. Very good. Ish area, roughly.
Do you follow the direction?
I can.
Yeah, you can
Walk
have a
into
little.
town.
You walk into town. Feels very weird to be here again and to see things how they've changed.
Barf again.
You can remember walking these streets as a little lad. And there's that sense of familiarity and yet a complete separation from that. It no longer feels exactly like you're home anymore. You head closer to the inward of town. You end up in front of the church, which is, of course, this building. And since you have detect object within locate object within this little plaza is a well. And you feel it down deep.
It would be in the fucking well. No wonder there's magic everywhere. It's poisoning it. God, okay. Did everybody follow me? I'm assuming everybody followed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're poisoning the watering hole.
I'll take that as a yes from Jared too.
Yes. I thought I said yes, and then I unmuted myself, and then I
So
realized
fair.
that you just got the stupid part.
That's my favorite part, so it's okay. All right. Looks like it you know, down the well.
That makes this a bit more difficult.
I'm a great swimmer.
What, you don't get in the well?
I'll get in the well.
You scared? Not you.
Oh.
You look at Rogar, then you look at the well. It's more of, it doesn't look like he'll fit.
I'm gonna be scared.
I am not scared of the well.
On a taste.
Sounds like you're
But-
scared of the well.
Are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking, Velki?
Yeah, I think so. I'll throw you in.
Yeah, I'll turn to a little fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
I
a
take-
fish?
What's a fish? An aquatic animal, usually small but can grow larger in scale. Has scales, some fins, breathes through their gills by filtering the oxygen out of water.
So I was saying, what's a fish with like a
Salmon.
big mouth?
Well, salmon have
Wait.
strong jaws, but koi.
Depends on the type of salmon, or more specifically, at what season they're in.
Michael.
Ah,
Catfish?
sturgeon?
Sturgeons are big.
They're very big and very long.
Well, if salmons have strong jaws, Mel's never led me wrong with animal facts before.
Hey now. Koi?
Yeah.
And also,
They got
Yeah,
big
koi
mouths.
also have big mouths. Koi, salmon, trout.
Mm,
I'm trying to
trout.
think of
Also
something
never-
that's
Lead you astray.
something that's not too big.
I think eels
as
have
well.
pretty good jaws.
Can you just pick a fish, Tess?
Okay.
You.
I'll turn to a koi.
Okay.
Because kois are pretty.
They
You
are
could also
pretty.
turn into a beta.
And on the taste is more of an alpha.
Oh my god.
It is my veil.
I turn into Anakoi.
Onakoi, okay.
I'll drop
A
it in the...
weirdly rocky fish.
He's turned into a dolphin before. They're not rocky.
I give
Fish.
I give
Turns into
a
one of those
fish.
little like fish you flop into the in the bowl, and then you like get like an iron fish.
Yeah.
I give
scales
a-
are made out of pyrite.
When Velki throws me in, I give a little fish salute.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you are dropped into the water. You swim down the well,
The water's
getting.
not poisonous.
I mean, you can breathe it.
Oh, I don't like the fact that you paused. Okay, I swim down
Well,
the
because
well.
like, how does a fish know if water is poisonous?
If I start dying, that was my question. Do I start dying?
Oh, you don't start dying.
I don't know, fish. You've got to like balance the pH and like, change the levels.
Yeah, like it could be
Vinegar-
it could be poisonous if there was
vinegar
too
can
much
change the
salt
pH
here.
level.
Okay, I swim down the well for God's sake.
Vinegar will change a pH, so you could always use that.
Yeah.
We have a fish on our kitchen table currently.
You swim down the well to get to the city's main water supply, the large underground. Is it just called a well?
I don't know. I don't understand what you're trying to ask.
Like the actual source of water that the well
An
reaches
aqueduct?
under aqueduct? That might be it.
Aqueduct Hunger Force?
Yep.
Or wellways.
Either way, you get to the much larger source of water underneath, not breaking, but getting past the actual dug hole. You look around, there are holes all over the place for the natural underground rivers. Give me an investigation.
Blub blub.
Do fish see in color?
Doubt it.
Why?
I just need to know.
Oh,
Good
I gotta
details.
roll for wheel or woe. Wheel. Neat. 14.
14. Okay. Okay, fish can see in color. Kind of depends on the type of fish and where they're from, but I'm going to generally say that you can still see in color, though it is dark down here. As you look around, you find a section of the wall or of the cavern down here that appears to be stonework. And behind it, or coming through it, you can see this large thrum of light, like it's breathing, or a heartbeat. Just this purple woo, woo, woo.
Can I get in there?
How are you gonna get through it? It is like it is stone. It's not like the dirt and stone around you. It is like a brick.
Oh, it's not like
It's like
loose rocks.
No, it's like it's like a small brick wall you can see.
Oh, sounds like I'm gonna have to turn back.
I mean, you can give it a shot.
I feel like a fish is not breaking a brick wall.
Fair.
You can come back up and get us if you need to, too.
Yeah.
If it
You also could just turn back into Onotace and always turn back into a fish if you need.
Yeah, that's... I've got many ways to get back into fish. I will turn back into Onotace.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna thunder wave the wall.
Oh.
Underwater thunderwave, hell yeah.
Yeah, the noise isn't gonna be a problem because it's underwater.
Yeah, noise doesn't travel underwater.
Crack a boom.
You don't have to worry about an earthquake because it's not shatter. So, is that an attack roll?
It is a saving throw is a Constitution saving throw that I'm assuming the wall fails.
Yeah, I don't think the wall has Constitution.
Unsecure objects are completely within the area of effect or automatically blah 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 blah. What's this for? Is this the one that does double damage to objects? It does. It does not do double damage to objects. I think actually Shatter does double damage to objects, but I don't have that. So just the thunder wave, just a boom.
Okay, roll your damage.
I'm hoping 2d8's enough to get into this wall.
Depends.
If not, I've got...
Gotta crack it twice. That's fine.
Yeah, I've got other things I can try. 8 damage?
Okay, you've done 8 damage. You see some cracks within the stonework. Not enough to break through.
Ooh. Well, call me DJ on the taste, because it's time for another one.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm losing air every time I do this, because it does have somatic component, or verbal components, so I'm like...
Yeah, you would have to be, and you didn't technically take a breath before this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn back, so I'm gonna start drowning.
Yeah, I think you can get this one more attack in.
Okay. That one I rolled almost max damage, 15.
Okay. 15 plus the previous 8 is
23.
23. You managed to break a small hole into the stonework. You haven't completely destroyed the wall, but you can now kind of see inside a little bit as the water starts pouring inwards from this tiny hole.
And I get my arm in the hole?
Make a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a 9, but I think I can add a wheel to it. Yes, I can add a d6. Make that a 14.
14's enough. You can get your arm in there. As you do, I want you to make a wisdom save.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Difficulty 18.
Plus a 20.
Okay. You feel the magic from the source in there thrum out at you. And as it hits you, you feel like a weird sensation ripple through your arm to your body.
Mm-hmm.
You take half damage. Where's my other dice? There it is. So that is 32, then halved.
Jesus, okay. So after 16, 9 temp gone, that's 7 points of damage to my actual health. Okay. Can I grab it?
You can. You reach around. You reach around in there, and you feel a very similar claw shape.
Okay. Once I'm wearing and or carrying it, time to make bad decisions. Putting this thing that's hurting me inside of my body probably isn't a bad decision, right?
I mean,
I'm. Yeah, just what? Sorry.
just put it in the pocket.
Ooh. Will it fit in the pocket, Michael?
It would.
Okay. I yank it out, shove it in the pocket with my last vestiges of air, and turn into a koi.
Well, first of all,
Oh.
you start trying to put it into the pocket.
And it hurts me again.
It doesn't hurt you, but it is fighting back. I want you to make a contested strength.
Get in the pocket! I'm gonna add a wheel just because I don't want to lose to a stick.
Imagine losing to a stick.
22.
22. You do beat it. You're like shoving it in there, and there's this like blinding light, like you're like a welding torch, as you're like trying to push it through this magical effect. And it feels like it's not gonna go in until you do just get it through.
Fuck's sake. But it's more like, I turned to a
Stop.
fish.
Fear.
I actually made myself choke at the end of that.
It's a joke until it's not.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's fun and games until you're dying.
So true.
Yeah, I turned back into a koi and swim back up.
Okay, you turn into a koi. You swim back up. You get to the point where the bucket is floating in the water.
Yeah.
I make splashy sounds for Velki to pull me up.
Velki, you start wheeling in the
You do.
bucket, and a little koi is flopping around inside it.
I'll pick it up and give it a kiss on its little koi head.
Little fish mouth.
And then, I'll put it down.
I turn back into a man.
Okay. As Onates turns back, everyone instantly sees radiating from your pocket this purple thrum.
Oh, it goes through extra-dimensional spaces.
It's not good.
That's awful. We need to get this going.
Don't suppose it just spell magic would work on it, hey?
Try it.
It is, I will say, it's very strong magic. Trying to pick it up hurt me, and I had to fight it to put it inside of the pocket.
Which is where your crystal is currently.
Hey, I don't need you to mention that.
Weird.
Fuck. It's an extra-dimensional space. They're not touching. It's
Technically,
fine.
they're not touching, no.
I hate you. Yeah, I'll try and. We can't do this in the middle of town.
Oh my god, do you have a lead box?
Not with me.
That's
You do
unfortunate.
have one?
Let's find like an alleyway or something to duck into to see if you can dispel it.
Could go back to the horses, unless you don't think you can have it on you for 3 minutes.
I probably
5
can.
minutes.
I'm just glowing.
It's very true, you are glowing. Alright. Well, okay. Do I know where an alleyway is?
Yeah, there's lots of alleyways.
Do I know where a quiet, secluded alleyway is?
Yeah. You're from here, more or less.
I am. No, not more or less. I've spent my whole life here except the past 5. I guess it's changed. Never mind. Okay. Let's try it.
Hey, find an alleyway, attempt to pull the stick out of the pocket.
Oh, comes out easy. Who's
Does
all
it
around?
Oh god. Probably all of us, and I guess it's your decision if the other 4 came.
Okay. Everyone wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Michael.
Oh, this is what I was talking about.
19.
Okay.
22.
14. Oh wait, saving throw?
Yes.
18.
Oh, nice. Everyone passes, so half damage.
Still hurts.
Ow, my brain.
Well, that would be it.
22 halved, so 11.
12. 11.
11.
12.
Bye-bye temporary hit points.
Okay.
It's like holding a stick of uranium. It's basically radiating.
I'm beginning to see that why the explosion's not going to be good. You tried dispel magic?
I shall. It's a go. I'd like to try and dispel the magic.
Okay.
By
Would
casting
you?
dispel magic.
Yeah, read dispel magic for me.
Oh gosh. Read your own spells, Michael.
fuck you.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay.
Or when you cast the spell using a slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effects of a spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot used.
Yeah.
Okay. What level are you going to cast this at?
4th, I'll start with.
Okay. Then roll your check.
I already forgot what my check was. Hold on, let me read it again.
It'll be a d20 plus your
yeah.
wisdom modifier. Or, so,
Sure.
yeah, wisdom.
Flaccid 20.
Ooh. I don't even think anything could technically be that high. I don't think there's a 10th level spell.
I don't know.
The DM.
I think it would depend on if you want it to work that easily.
I've had a 13th level slot used on me.
Oh, well, that's fair.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Rip in pieces.
so yeah, it doesn't work all the way. This is very powerful magic, but you do manage to get that radiation hurting effect down.
Okay.
That's good.
It's still glowing, though it no longer hurts.
Okay, that's a good first step.
Okay. Now that I've felt this thing, I'm going to say breaking it is probably going to make it explode.
Yeah. I should probably contact Bren again, hey?
Yes.
Okay.
Check it off with one of those cliffs.
And tell him that it hurts to get near it.
Do I
we
want to
take
use
a
another
dive?
spell slot? That's a good question. I mean, I guess I have to, hey? Yeah, okay. I'll
No, we
contact
don't
Bren.
really care about Bren that much.
I love Bren so much. Okay.
I know, I'm teasing.
I love him so much. Okay, Bren's gonna get a little zippy zap in his head.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... So, hi. About what I asked you to do. Be especially careful. It hurts to be near it. Don't break it. Please throw it away.
Understood. I will do everything I can to not be hurt.
Godspeed, Bren. Godspeed. Tinker... whatever the hell the thing is, Tinker... I want to say Tinker Tailor. I don't know if that's right.
Tinker Tailor Soldier?
It's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Sinker Dinker Holder... Okay.
Tinker Tailor
Dinker,
Soldier
Tinker
Spy.
I'm having a strong...
Babe's not having a strong.
Call the Bondulance! Okay. Okay. Okay, Rogar. What now? This is what's causing this.
Okay. Then probably best bet is that I take it and get it outside of the city as far as I can. As if
I
it's
agree.
if it's out of the city and explodes, then at the very least no one will be hurt here.
I recommend chucking it into the ocean.
There is a lake nearby. Obviously, I don't know how big the explosion is going to be, but...
Seer just says, massive.
Massive. Alright.
Wait, massive enough that, let's say if it's the one in Pine Tree, putting it in the ocean's not going to help?
No, that would help.
Okay.
This explosion would take out this whole city.
Oh.
The lake is quite large.
Would that cause problems for anyone using the lake for resources?
I mean, probably. The ocean's not that far either, I suppose. We are quite close.
The ocean is closer.
Than the lake?
Yes.
I guess it is, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. No, you know. Whatever would help.
I think I will take it to the ocean, chuck it, and that is more than enough time to get rid of it.
Right. And get yourself back before anything happens, right?
Yes.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. He puts his hand out to grab it.
It's in Anastase's hands. I got nothing for you. Chase, you gonna give it over?
Yeah, I'll give it over.
Okay. He takes it, and you can just feel the sense of weight put on him.
It's gonna be okay.
Might blow up. Who knows?
Yes. If I get attacked on the road, it could be quite... Well, I mean, if I get attacked on the road, it'll be a bad day for them. Seer, Sprigdarian, you stay here and wait for my return. I don't want to risk any more than I have to on this.
Miranda and Cockade are coming with us, but if you need any help, I'm sure we can send aid.
I should be okay. And if it looks too dangerous, I can always come back. There's plenty of time.
Okay.
With that, he tucks it into a bag and hurries off. It's very interesting watching him run away.
I bet.
He kind of has to hop a little bit with the long tail.
Well, Velki gets it. I like to think that he looks like this. Really, honestly.
Yeah, kind of. Yes. Good.
Birds running is one of my favorite things. Much like birds with no wings or birds with really buff arms,
Yeah.
lizards running is beautiful.
How about birds with really big eyes?
Hell yeah. You okay, Chess? I think Chess needs to take a break. Oh, Koopa.
Ill
Ah, you two.
Okay, so step 1 of save Claude and done. Actually, that technically saves Claude End as long as everything goes well.
Yeah, fair enough.
This town will not explode twice. Not on your watch.
It would be preferable, you know, for Velki. But speaking of the town, how's it doing? Are more people out yet?
Yeah, more people are getting out and about.
Maybe.
You do recognize faces here and there.
Nice.
A lot of people who actually traveled with you to Berg have returned, it seems.
Okay.
They've done a good job of revitalizing this small town. But you also see a bunch of new faces. There are new kids running around.
Do they look like offspring of people that I traveled with? You know what I mean? Technically, like, half familiar faces, like, oh, that's Jerry's kid. I can tell just by looking at him.
Yeah, you can see some familiar traits here and there. They'd probably be like 5 or younger at this point.
Which would make sense.
For ones like that, but there are some like older kids that clearly must have moved here after the fact.
Yeah, I love revitalization projects. That's pretty bittersweet. Okay. So anybody recognize me? Curious.
If you are going to like go out and like walk around the town for people to spot you proper.
I mean, he would like to take a mosey. He has to get to his house, so.
Okay. Yeah, if
gotta
you do,
take the main street.
then yes, there are some people who recognize you. There's a old lady, old dwarf that runs down the steps of her house, to greet you.
Aww.
Gives your cheeks a little pinch.
Fond of old ladies every day.
You eventually find yourself standing outside of your house.
How's that shit look?
It looks pretty intact. It didn't get as much destruction on it as some of the other buildings did in the attack. As you stand out there, the door opens and you see a couple kids run out to go towards center of town.
Where?
For a second, just because I like the fun of that, for a second it looks like a little Velki and Orlin before your vision comes back to normal, and it's just some random children.
Random kids are in my fucking house. I'm kidding.
It doesn't take long to realize that some new family has moved in here.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was pretty abandoned. Okay. Gosh. My vision,
Yes.
the one that I had, did it specify my house? I think it did, but I can't remember.
The vision you had actually specified under the church.
Oh, under the church. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Well, that's fine. I kind of just am curious to see what's left of the house.
It's a new roof.
I will go knock on the door.
Okay. As you walk up, you can smell like fresh bread being baked.
Nice.
Give a little knock, and short human female comes out, probably like 4'8".
Oh, a baby.
But clearly a grown woman, just short.
Okay, not a baby.
Yeah, not a baby. Like, you can start seeing wrinkles around the eyes.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Hi, good morning. Okay, I know this is gonna sound strange, but I used to live here.
Kind of blinks for a second.
I'm Velki, by the way.
Hi, my name is Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. I'm not here to... I just wanted to know if there's anything left over. I left in a hurry.
Yes, there is actually. We kept a little box just in case anyone ever came back. Sorry to have taken your house.
I'm happy you did. I'm happy it's seeing good use. I'm glad, actually. I don't think I would ever come back, so I hope it sees you through hard times.
It's been quite a journey traveling and settling down somewhere new, but it's been good so far. Just give me a moment and I'll go grab it.
Absolutely, thank you.
So it's just a moment, and then she comes back out with a little box, kind of like a shoebox size. There wasn't a ton left over. By the time we got into it, there would have been a hole in the roof, and rain and snow had kind of destroyed a bit. But this is what we salvaged.
Honestly, I didn't even expect anything, so I'm sorry to drop in like this.
Oh no, I'm happy to be able to give this back.
I appreciate it. Right. I take the box.
Mm-hmm.
I should go. But thank you for taking care of it.
Of course. And while you're here, you're free to always stop by to take a look if you want.
Oh, well, thank you. I might. But I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah. I want you to give me just a D20.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I dropped it, but it landed where it was supposed to, so 15.
15. Okay. As you kind of walk away, you kind of like get a weird sense. And you look back and you, for a second, think you saw your father in the window.
God. My dad's haunting the place.
Not in that sense, but just kind of looking at you and smiling with pride.
Hey. Fuck you.
Anytime.
Why would you do that to me specifically? That's evil.
Always here for it.
Rude. Okay. I'm gonna go find my friends. I don't know if they were with me or not when I did that, but...
Hey, you can find everyone. I like that being just a thing Velki went off to do on his own.
Okay. Let's look in the box.
Okay.
Zen annotation. I'm collecting this weird box of things with me.
Yeah, show us the box. Box.
Okay. You open the box, and inside is a small stuffed animal you used to have as a little kid.
Okay.
There are a couple, not photographs, but like little portraits of your family, so like your parents and you. There's a few recipe cards.
Aww. Mama's recipes.
And a small like gardening claw.
Gardening claw?
Yeah, like
A
it.
rake?
Not like I guess like the tiny handheld like 3-pronged rake.
Yeah.
I've always
mini
kind of
rake.
called those little claws.
That's valid.
And then just a couple notes that had just been left by. Just for regular things like heading out early, love you kind of stuff.
Like the post-it notes you leave on the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he shares these with his friends. is all that's left of my childhood. That's not bad, actually. More than I expected.
It's very
I'm glad there's
sweet.
something left.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. Anna, do you want to use this for your garden?
Sure.
Hands over the rake.
Takes the little rake.
Everything else. Not sure where I'll put it right now, but it's nice to have, you know?
I'll put the rake in the pocket. While I'm in there, can I look at my crystal, Michael? Is it glowing purple? Do I have to hurt someone?
Well, that's not the way those pockets work. You can't just open it up and look.
Okay, I take it out.
Okay. Yeah, you take it out and it is not glowing purple. It seems okay.
Okay. I put it on. I don't get angry ancestral messages.
No.
Okay. Cool. I put it back in the pocket.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on that journey. I don't know what to say now, so I guess we can do what we really came here for, which is the church.
Invade the church?
Oh, yeah.
Invade.
When sneaking in to use that secret basement teleporter, it's kind of invading.
Maybe. A little bit. How are we gonna do that?
Well, I got that last time by turning into a fly.
Yeah, you
kind of-
did.
I'm kind of out of animal juice at the moment, though.
You.
That is a
Like
little
that, Lord, you cannot say "you" to any juice. You of all people.
I was going to say.
Drinking juice is one thing, but secreting it is a whole nother thing. That's
How
gross.
do you think
Like-
juice is made?
Good juicer.
I mean, it's not like snot.
That would technically be an
Am I-
animal juice.
I am done with having
Yeah.
this conversation.
Am I wrong?
Especially
No.
the part the god just added. I don't want that part.
thinking about oranges snotting around us.
No, no, no,
Nor.
no.
Or nor.
Yar. Okay. God, do I know who runs the church here?
Who runs Bartertown?
I mean, if it's the same person who did before, you do.
Okay.
The
Valid.
the
Full information,
the
thank you.
person was named Sevenson Ratley. They are a furbolg.
What a
That
name.
is
Oh
a name.
man. Ratley.
So Ratley.
Non-binary furbolg. Very tall at 8'7".
Yeah, that's Furbolg for you.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we want to approach this? Realistically. Miranda, Kake, do you have any ideas?
If we can distract them and give you all a clear shot to where you need to get to.
Would you be willing to do that?
That would probably be better than somehow them discovering what we're doing and sending word.
Right. Okay. Okay, I think we can do that.
To note, Velki, your vision had you in the normal secret basement where the holy water was that
Yeah.
Scry had got you.
Yeah. the normal secret basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, 2 stops. Secret basement. Secret basement. And then to Crowmouth. Is there anything that we need to do before we leave?
I think Sprig will kind of chime in. We don't have anything we need to do, but for a retrieval mission, smaller the better, so it's not noticed. Do you want us to wait on the other side of the circle, and if you need us, we teleport over?
Sure. You're both pretty good at hiding, I imagine.
Pretty good, yeah. If Miranda and Kake are going to keep the cleric busy, then we can just be there pretty free to just wait it out.
Right. That makes sense. I think we can do that, yeah. Okay, sure. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Miranda and Kake go in first. You can kind of hear them making a big commotion to draw out Sevenson wherever they are. And then knowing being a part of the church, they know what to say to get them to go to specific places. You wait it out a few moments, and then when you peek in, the coast is clear to head towards the basements.
Alright, everybody, move.
I would like to get a group stealth check with advantage.
Stealth
Okay.
check with advantage.
Oh, and while we're doing that, I forgot to mention, Sprig and Darian, would you two be willing to look after our horses for a couple days?
Marigold.
That would be a 31.
Could you fucking imagine?
19 plus
23.
12.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Michael, I have disadvantage on stealth. Should I just roll?
Straight.
Okay. Cool. 14?
Okay. And Anates?
I think around that number. 12.
Ooh. Thankfully, the average is brought up super high because of someone.
That's what we keep them around for.
Do you want Sprig and Darian to stay out to stay by the horses?
No, I just mean like,
If it takes
you know.
longer than you think?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they will. If need be, they'll sneak out and get to the horses.
Yeah. The horses, and I mean, you know, I'm sure we left them some food.
Yeah. And if all goes according to Keikaku, this will only be like a day.
Yeah. That's why I said if it's a couple days, like
Yeah.
if there's a couple days, find
Okay.
somebody, get out.
So you all sneak in, being very quiet, taking a left to the hallway. You are at the location of the secret doorway and the regular doorway.
Okay. So I need to go to the regular one first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Regular door.
Regular door. It opens up. No reason for it to be locked right now. You head down into the familiar stonework basement, the little pedestal where you do your ritual, and the storage room door and the secret basement door. You head over to the secret basement door, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. You get there. It is, of course, made of steel. There is no door handle. You do see the indentation of the lantern missing the moon.
Mhm.
Cast Shatir's light on it, and it just whoosh, opens.
The usual. Right. So, welcome to the secret basement. I know you've all been here before, but in some capacity. So, I'm gonna follow my vision.
Okay. You see the little desk, not the same desk, but, you know, in the same kind of spot. And you remember seeing her put it behind a painting that had a secret kind of wall behind it, a false wall.
Yeah.
Painting isn't there, but there is a bookshelf now.
Okay. Am I strong arm a bookcase out of the way?
With everyone else's help, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fuck up a bookcase.
All right, give me a strength check.
Yeah.
It's an everybody thing?
Yeah,
Like a
group strength.
Group strength. Okay.
That would be a 3.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say sorry, everybody.
Okay. Oh, well, I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I also got a nat 20.
Oh, 23 for me.
You guys are not gonna
24.
believe this. I also got a nat 20 or
Really?
20. Yeah, I can take a picture if you want.
Wow, 3 natural 20s.
We want this bookcase.
Yeah,
That's imperative.
I'd actually like us to throw this bookcase into the stratosphere, please.
Except Zin, who's over here pretending to lift.
Yeah, Zin is pretending to help us, just like not doing anything, and you all just.
Can we actually lift Zin and the bookcase? Because we got so low.
Okay, then carried our stealth, our stealth, and was like, you know what? I don't have to actually do this. You guys got it.
Zin is stealthy boy, not lifty boy.
So you move the
I'm
bookcase
usually
out of the
awesome.
way.
People-
With such a good roll, it doesn't even like leave any scratch marks or anything.
Heck yeah.
You basically all just like instead of like pushing it, you just lift it and move it over. None of the books on it even shift. Perfect.
Quiet as a mouse.
And you see, Velki, if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't be able to see it, but you do kind of see a seam that doesn't quite match.
Okay. Then let me in.
Okay.
How do I get in?
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh. Well, I do still have inspiration.
And I'll give you advantage because you've seen it happen.
Okay. Okay. I love in not inspiration. I mean, I do love inspiration, but I also love whatever the fuck that is. Holy shit! Advantage. There we go. Inspiration. And then, okay, that is flaccid 20.
Hell yeah, with that, you go up to it, and it kind of takes just a brief moment as you remember how she kind of like pushed a couple of the stonework and slid, and a mechanical sound kind of goes, and it just slides all the way to the side, revealing a small space just big enough for this book. Very old journal.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be like ancient, hey?
Yep.
This is like a 100-year-old journal, or
Probably, well, actually, it's more than just 100.
okay.
This is maybe 200 years old.
I didn't want to highball it too hard. I'm sorry for lowballing. Oh, it's probably a crusty. Okay. First of all, let's move the bookcase back.
Yep. I'll let that previous check carry over, just back in place. Like you were never
Just
even
pick it
there.
back up.
Okay.
This time Zin forgets to even look like he's helping.
Falling asleep on the ground. That's what he deserves. A nap. Alright, let me in. I'm gonna crack this bitch open right on the desk.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
Nothing in that, that's fine. Guidance my own ass if possible.
I can give you a little guidance.
A little guidance from Anates.
Slap the booty.
Okie dokie, thank you for the booty slap. Okay. Oh, max guidance, 19.
19. Okay. That is over enough what you needed to find the majority of this seems to be like daily checks on like what she had done. But they're
very careful with this, by the way. Gingerly.
As you very quickly scan, though, you kind of see the entries that stand out to you the most, and I'm going to DM them to you.
Oh, thank you. I will take those.
Oh, good. It even kept all the spaces between them, so it's not just a giant block. But it is too long, so I'm going to just copy and paste the section.
Dog bless. I like how you didn't put this in a document or anything and just...
Would that be easier? Because I could do that.
No, it's fine. You can send it. Because I can always paste it in if I need it. No, that's not very long at all. Okay, now it's longer. Oh god, this is gonna take me a while to read. Would now be an appropriate time to take a pee break also?
Sure, we can take a quick little breaky break. We'll be right back with Revelations and Sneakery.
Oh, sick.
Sneakery?
That's Cintrus's favorite thing.
Yeah.
soup because I'm gonna make it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't have time to make it the day. So Allie's just doing that, and we were just talking about how tired I am and how I want to die. But the second we go to bed, I'm gonna have mad fucking zoomies.
Oh, every time.
Like, I literally want to go to sleep so bad right now, but I bet you $100 that if I laid down, I would brown. Like, literally, we were talking about how it's gonna be like run room level of zoomies.
Yeah. So,
Run room.
Velki, you have the book in front
Yeah.
of you.
I do.
You're flipping through to the entries that stand out the most.
Mm-hmm. I am. I am.
What do you do with this?
Well, first of all, Velki.exe has stopped working.
Okay.
Just for a second. Like, the wheels are turning, but it's taking a bit. See the smoke coming out of his ears, you know?
Are you good?
Define good.
That's exactly what I was going to
what-
say.
What's on the paper?
Oh, so much. And I don't even... Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. Alright. Provided this is all correct information. Point 1. They've been trying to create an undead army for like 2 years. 200 years. Just 2 years. 200-ish. So... How about that? Still haven't succeeded. That's unfortunate.
That's a lot of years.
It's a lot of years. No proof or record of the blight before the barrier. I was right about the blight extraction being souls, though, which means that perhaps on a taste when you destroyed all of those blight jars, you might have let's just pretend that it released them, yeah?
They were going to use them for nefarious purposes.
Probably. It just, you know, this confirmation. After I'm done, we'll share this with Law.
Hello.
It looks like she was actually doing tests on the blight extracted, just like you wanted to do. So there might be information in here that pertains to that
Yeah, it could be
as
helpful.
well. The rest of it, it's pretty fucked up. Oh my god. There's so much. I don't even know where to start. Okay. Shatir was never worshipped in Springkeep before. I don't know when it started, but it was never Shatir, not until recently. Recently as in, like, I don't know, since the barrier went up. So that's weird. You know?
Yeah. And you said there was no blight before the barrier?
No record, no proof, no evidence. I still can't read her name, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even here.
For that, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is it gonna beat me over the head? Ah! I mean,
I'm gonna
you know,
take
like
it as yes.
floor dice don't count. Floor dice don't count. It wasn't technically on the floor, but it's 19 on the die plus 4. Wait, wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
+8.
Oh. That's a total of 26.
Damn.
That is high enough. For the first time, the pain is there, but you can break through it. And you can now see the name Shidara.
Idara.
Damn. Okay. Okay, alright. We'll get back to that. That's process that at a different time. Still processing the rest of it.
I have a question that maybe we're learning, maybe is icky. I'm not sure, unclear. Is
Go for
Shatir
it.
good? Is Shatir good?
No, it doesn't look like
Okay.
it. That's
Yeah.
that's coming.
I'm processing also.
It's
So I
not
want to make sure we're
processed.
on the same slate.
This is the part that's freaking me out a little bit. So it says, and I quote, "She's shown herself to me, given me new insight and power. My hair has turned white as a result, but that's the least of my concerns. There is no demon blight, only Shatir. Shatir's light keeps
Oh,
the demons at bay, but it also cools them. Should the light go after dark, it will summon blight. The stronger the wielder of the spell, the stronger the entity that will come. Don't know why the system has been put in place, but like this, but it must be stopped."
So the reason we started to get intelligent blight is because you are getting stronger.
it's super powerful.
Maybe.
And because you were getting stronger, your light was calling stronger blight. And they were going
Seems
after
like
you because you're the one with the light.
Maybe, yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
That's a lot.
Is there more?
there is.
I fear to ask.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, this one's not too bad. I mean, it is actually. It's pretty awful. This might be the worst part for me personally as a person and as an individual. But it doesn't actually involve, the rest of Springkeep, so that's nice. I mean, actually, I guess it does, doesn't it? Fuck. Do you want me to read verbatim or just paraphrase?
You could
To you.
verbatim if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know if I ever told everybody this or not. I mean, I don't think I didn't. But sometimes it happens, and I don't really know how to process it. So talking about it out loud, it just comes out in a jumble of mess. I had a vision. No, I'm sure I told everybody this. I'm sure it happened. I had a vision where I saw a woman that looked like me. Yes?
Yes.
Right. So, I think she saw me as well. In that moment, in a way.
That's not
It was-
terrifying at all.
It was like she saw me, but she was looking through me, but it felt like she was looking at me, Like I wasn't there physically, but perhaps metaphysically. She sensed me, maybe, in a way.
Right.
So that's just oh god, I turned things on the computer. Prefacing this
Okay.
next paragraph. Whoever you were, thank you for showing your presence to me. It means that all of this planning and work was a success. If you're now reading this, I'm sorry for what has fallen upon you. It's your job to stop Shatir. She is corrupted. I don't know how or why, but she needs to be stopped. I have conducted a ritual that will pass my power on to my child. The magic will grow, and over times and generations be strong enough to put a stop to this. So if you're reading this now, I know it. My power, Shidara's power, has manifested in you. I know you can do this.
So that person you saw was like your great 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 grandmother,
Yeah.
and they had a vision of the future while you had a vision of the past,
Yeah.
and that
That's tricky.
caused them to pass their power down through generations so that you could stop Shatir.
Well, at that point, I think she had already met Shidara because her hair was already white.
Also, what does that mean? That's why your hair's white?
Maybe.
Is that why you're blue?
Well, no, that's genetics. It turns out that's what I was afraid of. At the very least, it comes from my great somewhat great grandmother.
Right.
There hasn't been any other blue tieflings in my family since then, but that's probably irrelevant, right?
And Velki, you remember when you were praying and you saw the vision of integrity and Orlin's hair was starting to turn
I'm
white.
aware. I know. I was keeping that for myself. Thank you, Michael. Like, pop off.
Secrets.
It was said out
You don't
loud.
keep secrets.
I know. More like I was thinking about it, but I wasn't gonna say anything about it.
So, okay. Sorry, a lot of info.
I know.
So Daju, what he's doing probably isn't his own plan then.
Hey, hold on. How old is Daju?
They're like hundreds of years old.
I don't know how old Daju is specifically. How old is Daju? Michael, how old's Daju?
How old is Daju? Let me double check so I don't get this wrong.
As we know, the advisors are old.
Daju is the oldest of the advisors.
Yeah.
Wilhelm's is his 5th princept.
Oh god, yeah. So he's probably Daju's probably in like fucking direct contact with Shatir then if she's the evil here.
I was gonna say more like, do you think that's why he hates me? Did he?
He sees Shadara's connection in you.
In that, or did he teach my somewhat great grandmother?
He could have done that too.
I didn't even think about the connection to
You
Shadara.
know,
So, fuck.
this was so much simpler when it was just a bunch of idiots running a church and being shady. Now it's a whole ass You know what, actually, I look up at the sky. You and me are gonna have a conversation.
He already told you about this.
He didn't tell me his cousin was evil.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he said one was corrupted.
And you told me, you specifically said, oh, it's not Shatir, it can't be Shatir. And I was like, I don't know, sounds like Shatir. It was a whole conversation.
You did say that.
You're like, Shatir's not evil, and we're all like, yeah, I mean, Shatir might be evil, and you're like, no.
I look back up at the sky. Okay, so I'm beginning to say I had a little bit of bias. You were right, though you could have just told me which one. It would have made all of this so much easier.
And then the other time he appeared to you and said there was magic here keeping them from speaking of Shadara. And
you know what? I will choose to be mad at who I choose to be mad at.
God's like, hey, bro. I told you, man. In your defense, he was pretty cagey about it. But
oh yeah, gods are that way, but also
Well,
a little column A, a little column B.
But I do think that you should talk to him later. Now that you have the information, he might be more willing or able to talk about it.
maybe. We'd have to go. Maybe when we get to, I don't know. It has to be somewhere with a deep connection to the gods.
Doesn't it have to be water?
And it doesn't have to be water because he was able to help me when I got stuck in the cave.
Oh no, you created the water, my apologies.
It's somewhere of deep worship. Maybe if I created something, yeah, that might help.
I'm just wondering if it had to be water, because there's jack shit in Krona in terms of water.
It doesn't have to be water. I don't think
Very
so.
good.
Unless that cave is surrounded by water, I couldn't see. It doesn't have to be water. God. So we're fighting a god now. We're not fighting followers of a god. We're fighting a god.
I mean, I'm not. Is that surprising to you? I'm sorry, I'm genuinely curious.
Yes.
Oh, alright, okay. Ever since you told me about what Voshan said, I've been expecting something. I wasn't really expecting Shatir. I mean, I thought maybe, possibly, it could have been, but not really, you know?
Look, I was really hoping it was the other one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
I
was
was
really
kind of
hoping-
expecting it to be the other one.
I was hoping Shadara was the corrupt one, and not the one with thousands of followers and an entire country dedicated to it.
That's okay. There's 2 followers of Shadara. It's more than enough.
No,
Oh yeah, we're safe.
it had to be the one that basically runs the entire fucking continent. Because that was probably her plan.
This doesn't sound like you, Onates. You can fight a god. How else are you going to be king?
Humans don't fight gods.
Oh, I doubt that.
With that
I
attitude,
think kings fight gods. I think kings have to fight gods, because if they don't, who's going to protect the people?
Yeah, kings are someone who does something. And if you don't do anything, are you really a king?
So wait, hold up. Does you want
What?
to ring about the Night Princept?
Yes.
Is the Night Princept Shatir?
Possibly.
Are all of the original Princepts gods? Was my dad a
Probably.
Princept?
Well, no, because there's, what was it, 14 gods?
What? I only know of a handful.
It's not really taught much anymore.
Roshin, Shatir, Shadara,
Simpath, Wish.
Sympath, what the fuck's his name?
Odicus.
Odicus, yeah, the one that Kashana goes on and on about. Odicus.
And then there's the other side.
Yeah, we don't know about any of those. At least I don't.
So, realistically, maybe. Either that or the direct descendants of, which is kind of the point, isn't it?
I guess, yes, it is kind of the point. Oh. Okay, well then maybe I can fight a god.
You got to become a god.
To become a god. Oh. Well, I guess I'm like, what, at least 10% god?
If you're 10% god, I'm 10% god.
Yeah.
I want to be 10% god.
I think you could be 10% god.
You're 100% Fae.
god.
I'll tell you what, we'll cut Shatir's arm off and we'll replace your middle arm with Shatir's arm and then you're 10% god.
Fuck yeah. I'm in.
Then you got a god arm.
That sounds dope. I was in before that, but now you gotta pay up on that one.
I will try my best. Okay, so what I don't understand,
No.
right? So Shatir created the barrier.
Technically, if I remember correctly, I would. Mel might not. If it gets, it was the Princept of Artemid that erected it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Erect.
Princept of Artemis erected the barrier. They were probably listening to Shatir. the barrier brought the blight.
And they've been saving up souls for God knows how long.
They've been using the blight to save up souls to do something with. I'm willing to bet that these stick bombs are powered by these blight souls in some way.
I mean, you know how Shauna sucked one back and then had visions of souls and all that stuff, and you know the theory behind that second life thing. What if they've just been feeding? I don't want to say it out loud. Honestly, that's terrifying.
They've just been giving themselves artificial immortality. That's why he didn't die.
Maybe.
What?
Because I know I got him.
Also, you know, place flooded with clerics. Probably somebody brought him back.
What? See, yes, that would be the less distressing answer. But what if he's just got 1 billion souls in him? He's super.
1 billion times.
He's super old. How old is Wilhelm's? And Wilhelm's is his 5th princeps?
Well, Wilhelm's is in his 50s. It's like 58 or something.
Okay, so that makes Daju probably at least 250.
If not older, yeah.
Daju's an elf, though, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, that's within his normal lifespan. God. I don't want to fight an immortal elf.
He might not be an immortal elf. Come on.
Not a regular. Or regular mortal.
Yeah, we're just hashing out.
Yeah,
This is the worst case scenario.
I had a point I was getting to.
Oh, okay,
but
go ahead.
I lost my own track when I discovered potentially immortal elves. So the blight brings in the barrier brings in the blight. They're using the blight. They're attracting the blight on purpose, so they can use the blight to make the blight soul juice, which they're using for nefarious purposes, potentially immortal elves. Why, if the whole point is to raise an undead? I answered my own question.
Did you?
I was going to say, if the whole point is to raise an undead army in this continent, why start systematically blowing up parts of the continent? But what is an easier way to get a handful of corpses than to commit genocides?
You're so right. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
And
Valid
I
conclusion.
just let them into fucking Mornrin.
That was my fault. I'll take that one on the chin. That was me.
I am going to make him pay for every person he kills and has killed.
Better get a move on then.
Let's find the teleporter.
Okay.
Gently wrap this book up and slide it in my bag.
You guys set yourselves back up the spiral staircase, through the regular basement, up the stairs, open the door to the secret basement. Sorry, the secret basement.
Actually, I have another question. Sorry, I just thought of.
No, go ahead.
One, can you actively change your warship from Shatia to Chidara?
That's a great question.
Two,
How do you think I would go about that?
Well, we need to get to Orlin, I think.
Yes.
I assume that Shatia and Shidara don't share the exact same holy symbol.
Oh, right.
If Shatia's is a crescent moon,
Full moon, probably.
probably a full moon, I can make you another holy symbol. I just need to know what I'm making.
Right.
And then we can shut out Shatir?
I mean, for whatever it's worth, I think I stopped worshipping Shatir a while ago.
But that's good. I don't know. I don't want her to be able to spy on you from that focus. Although if it's made with Dad's power, so maybe he can shut her out. I don't know. I don't know how gods work.
I mean, the mystery of it all. I know, I'm being very level-headed about this because
No, I'm the one freaking out. That's not normally how this goes.
Eh,
Yeah?
my dad came in.
Oh,
I pooped a little. Okay.
okay. I'm wondering why he suddenly just disappeared.
Yeah, I said hold on. 'Cause usually if I say hold on and mute, it's my dad.
Oh, I didn't hear the hold on.
Oh, valid. Okay. So,
The mute game too good.
hell yeah.
You're just like,
level-headed because there's too much to process. If I think about it too much, I might throw up, and
Yeah, we don't
But
have to
that's-
clean that up right now.
yeah, we don't have time to clean that up. If it's gonna be anything, if Shatir's symbol is, well, actually, if this place never worshipped Shatir, the crescent moon could already be Shadara's symbol.
Yeah, but
Let's think about it for a second.
then they'd have the same symbol.
No, no, you're not listening. If Shatir was never worshipped here, then the symbol was taken over by her.
Oh, as a way to shut Shadara out.
It's possible. Let me just think for a second. Michael, can I think for a second?
Sure.
I would like to see. I don't know how do I phrase this? Is there a way to pull the symbol from my mind?
Sure.
I don't really know how to phrase this very well.
Make a religion check.
Okay, proficiency in religion. Hopefully that's helpful. Is that gonna be... Oh, that's 19 on the die. 19 plus 4. I'm rolling hot today.
Okay. With that, you think about it for a second, and if the Princept of Automid that supposedly would have started all this with the barrier was able to convince everyone to suddenly worship Shatir, then probably any symbology would also have been changed to match. So it's first safe to assume Shatir and Shadara do not share the same symbol. The other thing that you keep in mind is the idols, the small little idols you had of the two.
Yeah.
The main difference was one had the crescent and the other had the full moon.
Oh, okay, so I knew I had a full moon somewhere.
Yeah. But even stronger than that, now knowing your connection, having been able to break through whatever spell was keeping at bay the speaking of Shadara, you're able to connect to her willingly if you wish.
I mean, fuck yeah.
Okay. You feel this source of power flowing through you, connecting you to a god that's been actually with you your entire life. Unwillingly, but there. And you do see the symbol of the full moon, a very simple circle with a cut through the middle in a wave. So technically like two semicircles. Now that I'm actually saying that out loud, it's the Pepsi logo. Didn't mean for that to happen, but unfortunate.
Pepis, man.
And can't believe his patron is Lepus.
I did not intend for that at all, but it's so funny.
He's blue and white too. God damn.
But of course the word Pepsi isn't there. It's just the two half circles with a wave through.
No, it's weird because there is, for some reason, this mysterious word. I don't know what Pepsi means, but that's odd.
That's actually what was redacted the whole time.
Yeah, it turns out her name isn't Shadara, it's Beppis.
And Michael, why did you say it out loud?
Because I
I don't
had
think anybody
to.
else would have thought about it.
Pepsi, Velki, it's been there the whole time.
Connecting the dots, you're connecting shit.
Oh, God.
Alright, so I see the Beppis symbol.
Yeah.
Loki sees Beppis.
And then even further beyond that, you see a flash of robes. And for a brief moment, you see Shadara, whom does share similarities to her sister Shatir, the depictions of which you've seen many of. But these robes that are so different, you know you've seen once before. When you were a small child and the blight attacked you, there was someone who saved you that day. In that moment, Shadara was able to stop your demise.
Just a single tear.
And if you like, you can change your focus of your power and worship fully to Shadara.
I would like, yes.
Okay. Doing so, your bonus is now stuck. You will not gain any more bonuses to with each level up, and you are forever on Radiant.
Alright. Oh man, I can't even combine any of those to make a better number. As in like not 3 different things that I have to roll. That's fine.
Yeah. So, you will need a different focus. You now know the shape it needs to take.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, boo.
Okay, I explained the Beppis logo.
Yeah. I'm just
On Facebook, like,
I'm just gonna
Beppis, my favorite drink.
I'm just gonna message Callie and just say the big revelation of the session: Pepsi equals Velki.
You've done this to me, Michael. This is
Velki
your fault.
powered by
It
Beppis.
is. I will like to say that we are not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by Pepsi.
That's why we keep calling it Beppis.
However,
Yes.
if they would like to,
So upset, his eyes are even pink and red. I'm angry.
Oh no! He's been Pepsi the whole time.
It was always there.
Yeah, I'll stone.
I'll stone. I'm gonna stone
You're
Velki.
gonna say, no!
I'll stone shape.
I'm gonna stone.
I'll crack a piece of one of the stairs off. That's right, we're committing sacrilege. And I will turn part of a Church of Shatir into a holy symbol for Shadara.
Does it have
That's
to
pretty
be
metal.
stone? Could it be? Well, I guess if that's what you want.
It has to be stone because I'm using stone shape. I don't have metal shape.
And like I had a stone that I would give to Velki, but if you want
I
it to be
do
part of the
have a
church,
moonstone.
dope also.
Oh, I can use whatever stone you guys want to give me. That I was just like, I'll commit
Oh,
sacrilege.
it's really funny. 'Cause I
Yeah.
do
Oh,
actually
wait.
have a moonstone in my inventory.
I have a stone. I want to participate in this.
Sure.
I'm gonna give.
you can-
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm just Antace is like, all right, I'm gonna make a Pepsi symbol. Let's fucking go. And Laura's just gonna go and grab them from their pocket, and they're gonna take out the moss agate that they've had in their bag for literally more than half of the session.
Hell yeah.
If you
I think it was
wanna-
one of the One of the first people I fucking looted.
If you want the moonstone in there, Velki, I could try to combine them.
To Beppis?
Yeah. One
Red
could be
heart, moss
moonstone and
agate.
jade
Blue
agate.
heart,
Oh, moonstone on top, jade agate on the bottom, and then the
Moss
line
agate.
is the church steps.
Alright.
yeah.
Hell yeah!
Moss agate.
Let's go! I would like to do some very complicated, not quite in the text stone shape, Michael.
Okay.
I would like to
Flavoring
think of
it
all.
cool.
I would like to think of all the stone shapers before me. Mason,
Right.
Mason.
Mason. A Mason.
and Mason. Let's think of all the Masons. And as the power of all the Masons courses through me, I would like to add them to the power of Dad,
Okay.
and I would like to create the Pepsi logo.
Okay.
Beppis.
Beppis, the
The
Beppis,
Beppis logo. Yeah, so you're pushing the power of this. Let's get an Arcana check in here.
Fucking
You
love-
just smack that guy.
Smack it! All on the floor. Guidance. That's cocked. Give myself a wheel too, because I didn't roll particularly well. Ooh. Arcana, and I'm not good at Arcana. Ooh. Unfortunate. It's a 16 total.
Okay. You had a beat of 15.
Ooh. By the skin of my fucking teeth.
Skin of the teeth. You managed to shape these together, and there's a bright light that radiates out. And in your hands is the Beppis logo.
Beppis man.
Velki takes the choker off and hands it to Anate so he can stick it on there.
Yeah, I take the crescent moon off, throw it on the floor, spit on it. Put the
Jesus.
put the Beppis logo onto the choker, and then put it on Velki's neck. Give him a little smooch on the forehead.
Feeling good. How am I feeling?
You're feeling good. Like, actually good.
Like I can fight a god?
I mean, that's more of a state of mind.
God, you're so right.
Yeah, this is more of like that there was always something inside of you that you could kind of feel there. Now it's like fully realized.
Does he feel like he's knocked back an ice cold sugary beverage?
A ginger ale? Perhaps?
Sure.
Ginger ale.
It's like you've always had a tummy ache you didn't realize was there, and now it's gone.
Because of the ginger ale that you drank?
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Upset stomach diarrhea.
Corrupted gods Pepto-Bismol.
Feeling a little invigorated.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
I look at Velki.
Yeah.
Onotace looks surprisingly excited. And he goes, you know what this means?
There's so many things coursing through my mind right now. I can't fathom an answer. What does it
When
mean?
we have free time,
Uh-huh.
we need to go shopping.
For what?
Well, you can't be wearing those robes anymore.
I suppose that's true.
First of all, I don't think you'd want to wear those robes anymore. They're kind of
Actually,
icky, disgusting,
Thought I
patooey.
was wearing them, I'm going to be honest. Like a second skin.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a second skin you need to shed.
I will say, technically, during all of this, you still have Sprig and Darian here with you.
Oh god. How are Sprig and Darian looking? How they
They've
feeling?
they've been having a time as you've been talking about these revelations and stuff.
Velki realizes they're still here, and he looks at them, and he's like, "I'm so sorry."
They're just sitting there like, what the fuck is a Beppis?
What's a Beppis?
So, how you doing?
Darian's gonna talk. I'm doing okay. I could tell you're kind of going through a thing right now. I didn't really want to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm feeling real great about all this. I can tell that you all are really excited after what was honestly a pretty bad moment down in the other basement. I would like to just say Miranda and Kake are still doing a great job back there, and we have a time limit that we don't know.
I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry. We will get to move on. It's just been a lot. I'll kind of turn back to Velki and I'll say, yeah. So, future shopping, and I'll keep going.
Okay, you head down into the secret basement, go down the hallway to the teleportation circle room. Whoever wants to be kind of fronting this power, give me an investigation check to find the symbol on the map.
I think Velki has advantage on those.
Investigation? Absolutely not.
Oh, what is it then?
I have
Perception.
advantage on perception and insight.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, I'll
also
see.
have perception. Who's got the best investigation? I only got a +1.
I have a plus.
I mean,
Mine's a
I know
4.
where Crowmouth is, but that's about it.
All right, Velki.
No way. What?
I've got a +11 in it, so.
Oh gosh.
Maybe Zen rolls Velki helps.
I'll gesture to the general area of Crowmouth.
I'll slap a guidance. Give Zen a little slap on the cheek. You got this, buddy.
D4.
Yeah, D4.
I should remember that by now, but I never do.
Eh.
That's alright.
So let's see, that's 25.
25. Yeah, so you get pointed out the direction of Crowmouth. And as you're looking at it, you see that there are 2 symbols marked there. Not stated which is which, but you can presume that, knowing that there is some sort of detention center, that one is for the church and one is for that.
Oh, now we gotta guess.
Well, with that high of a roll,
Ooh.
you're able to study the rest of the symbology of the other cities and figure out which of the 2 is actually different.
Big brain.
So it is your decision. You have rolled high enough to know which is which. Do you want to go to the city, so basically to the other basement of the other church, or do you want to go directly into the detention center?
I think we should go directly into the detention center.
No more.
What?
Molly, no more.
Oh, Molly, no.
Yeah, sorry. Molly keeps jumping up and then literally not be sitting comfortably and just like walking around on my lap, and I'm just, it's enough.
Not kosher. Not happening.
She won't get comfortable. She can sit with me if she's gonna sit, but she's not sitting. She's wiggling.
So, I agree. I think going into the detention center proper is probably... I mean, it'll be more of a surprise that way. They have less time to prepare.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
Also-
pop into the garbage compactors in the detention level.
Yeah. I agree.
Let's see how we can complete this.
You grab a scroll. You cast the spell marking... Well, someone. Basically anyone can with this magic. marking the final symbol needed, and with a whoosh, you are teleported 2 provinces over, and as you zoom in there, you can already feel the heat, even underground.
Oh, this is my element. I'm in my element.
Well, it's a heat, but it's a dry heat, you know, which people always say is better for some reason, but it's not.
I'm also in my element. I don't wear any clothes.
Negative element.
So, you're in the detention center. There's no one in this room, thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
The room looks very similar to the one you were just in. What would you like to do?
How much longer are we gonna play?
That's up to you guys. I can get us a little further, or if you want to call it here, you can.
That's not helpful.
Well, you're the one that has to work. Do you want to call it here?
Doesn't Jer have to work too?
Jer works every day. I'm on.
Oh, yes,
I
that's
am
true.
on day 5 of 10 days in a row.
Yes. Do you two want to call it here, and we can pick up here next time?
I mean, I could go for a little bit longer, but like not much longer. I just wanted to know because I don't want to start something really huge and then have to stop in 5 minutes.
Fair. I think then, yeah, we will stop here.
Okay.
So, you have found yourselves in the detention center in Crowmouth. You've had some very amazing revelations tonight. I want to thank you all for playing. I want to thank everybody for watching. We will be back in the new year.
Merry Crimbo, Happy New Year.
Callie probably won't be able to join us for a little while as she is having a baby. I did message her the Velki equals Pepsi, and she's very sad she wasn't able to be here for the final session. But we'll be back, and until then, I hope you all have a fantastic holiday season and a happy new year.
Woo.